Hello, you are listening to my first podcast, a magical world of your daily sounds made just for you and your grown-ups to enjoy together. I'm Lucy. How are you today? In my first podcast, we listen to all the sounds we can find around us. There are so many sounds that we hear every day. Whooshes, whirs, whistles, clunks, clanks, cranks, and purrs. Soft ones and loud ones. Big sounds and small sounds. Long sounds and short ones. Tickling in your ear sounds and booming, far too noisy sounds. Each day is filled with sound. And of course, we can make sounds ourselves too. Did you hear that? I pulled the zipper on my sweater. It makes a great zippy sound. Maybe your grown-up can help you make a zipping sound on something you have. That sounds great. It's time for our sound adventure. Today we join Lottie. Lottie and her grandparents are going to the seaside. There are crashing waves, birds, and it's very windy at the seaside. And a big soft sandy beach to play on. Lottie is thrilled to be going on a seaside adventure. Let's join them on their trip to the sea. It sounds like Lottie and her grandparents are having a lovely time at the seaside. Let's listen again and see if we can name all the sounds. Grandma and Grandpa are taking Lottie to the seaside in the car. Lottie is very excited about her trip to the seaside today. They have arrived at the seaside. The waves splosh and the seagulls squawk. The sea breeze blows through Lottie's hair. There are so many different sounds and smells. Grandpa shakes out a big beach towel, big enough for everyone to sit on. He lays it on the sand. Lottie wants to run and play on the beach, but first, Grandma says it's time to put on sunscreen. Lottie sits on the towel while Grandma rubs on sunscreen. What will Lottie do first? She's so excited to play. Grandpa opens the beach bag to find some beach toys. There are lots to choose from. Lottie makes sandcastles with a bucket and spade. The sand crunches in the bucket. Making sandcastles is hard work. Lottie is hungry. Grandma says it's time for lunch. Grandpa unwraps a jam sandwich for Lottie. After lunch, it's time to play again. Grandma blows up a beach ball for Lottie. Lottie taps the beach ball to Grandma and she taps it back. The beach ball makes a hollow ping sound when Lottie slaps it with her hand. It's almost time to go home, but one last play in the sea. Grandma and Grandpa walk with Lottie to the water's edge. Lottie jumps into the shallow water. Running from the little waves is so much fun. Lottie gets wet. So does Grandpa and Grandma too. It's been great fun at the seaside, but it's time to go home. Grandpa puts the beach toys back in the beach bag, ready for another day. Visiting the seaside sounds like so much fun. Let's listen again to the beach sounds. Can you tell me what this sound is? It's the sound of a seagull. We like to hear the friendly seagulls sing at the seaside. How about the next sound? Do you know what it is? It's the sound of digging sand with a bucket and spade to make sandcastles. Beach sand can feel crunchy and sound crunchy, can't it? What about the sound of little waves on the shoreline? Do you remember that sound? The waves make a shh sound on the pebbles. Can you hear it? Shh. Let's sing a song all about the sounds we heard at the seaside. Today we're going to the seaside, windy beaches and bright blue skies. We play in the waves with a bouncy ball, digging and building the sandcastles tall. Splashing and shrieking is fun for all, together at the seaside. Listen close to what we have heard. For every sound we learn a new word. Quiet ones, noisy ones, whistles and clangs, booming and whispering, crashes and bangs. Our sound adventures have just begun. Let's listen and learn, everyone. What fun we had listening to all the sounds we discovered going to the seaside. I'm sure Lottie is ready for a lovely sleep in her cosy bed after her big adventure. Thanks for joining me on our sound journey today. Hey grown-ups, do share photos of you and your little ones discovering the sounds on their first trip to the seaside. Don't forget to use the hashtag #MyFirstPodcast, and we'll share them on our Instagram page, myfirstpodcast_club. And if you enjoyed the show, please follow us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or Amazon Music, or wherever you listen to your podcasts for more great episodes. We love to hear what you think, so please rate and review us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. It really helps more people find our podcast. Thanks for listening to My First Podcast. Till next time.